Hello everyone and welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I'm Hemant and I'm back here again to discuss with you about the study plans that are being provided by SSB Crack Exams. So this is a full year study plan of the NDA NA examination, and those aspirants, the 10+2 candidates who are preparing to join the Indian Armed Forces, they are aspiring to write this particular examination conducted by the Union Service Public Commission. So this is a very crucial examination, and scoring in this particular examination is a very important task, and most of the aspirants are in a very important need to completely go through this particular study plan. So I here present it to you. So before starting, as I would always introduce to you, that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most sought after Android application by millions of students and defense aspirants all over our country who are aspiring to join the Indian Armed Forces. We provide you unique lecture content, study material, sample practice questions, quizzes, and even the mock tests, which are made taking into consideration of the latest exam patterns. Please go through the complete app and subscribe to your favorite course, go through the complete lectures, the study materials, and start off with your preparation in a very detailed and a proper way. And always make sure that you stay motivated, and make sure that you even follow us on all sort of social media platforms, so that you will be updated with the Indian and international defense inputs, which will be crucial in your examination point of view. Beginning with the marking system that is there in the NDA General Ability Test. So in this particular section, I will be discussing with you about only the GAT, the complete syllabus regarding the GAT, and here I am excluding the English part. Okay, so the NDA NA examinations English section and has been explained already by Anuradha ma'am. So you can go through that particular section, wherein which the complete details are already given. So please go through the complete full year English study plan of NDA if you want to go through that. So NDA NA examination is of two papers. The paper 1 is of the basic mathematics, and the paper 2 is about the general ability test. And the general ability test consists of 150 questions, among which 50 questions are related to English part. Okay, so here I am discussing only about that part which is not of the English. Okay, part 1 is of English, part A is of English, but part B is of the general ability test. So the part B is that thing that I am discussing, and I am discussing only about the remaining 100 questions, wherein which it is a multi-dimensional, multi-subject complete questionnaire. Okay, so here I will be discussing with you about what all subjects do we have to prefer, and what all do we have to study, and what is the importance of each and every particular chapter, how much time do we have to give to each and every particular chapter, and how should we study, what is the proper procedure. The complete details I will be giving up in this particular study plan. Okay, so if you can go through all of these questions, each and every particular question in NDA examination carries of around 4 marks, and you will have a negative marking of around 1.33 for every incorrect answer. Okay, so every correct answer you will add +4, and for every incorrect answer you will do -1.33, -1.33, like that. Okay, so the total number of marks is 400 marks if you are excluding the English part. That means here, because I am discussing only about the 100 marks, so the total marks will be 400 marks. If I am discussing about the complete 150, then the whole paper's marks will be around 600 marks, so that will be taken into consideration. Okay, so here I am excluding the English part, and I am discussing only about the part B section of the GAT. So please make sure that you have the complete concentration about each and every particular topic that I am discussing here. Okay, so here now we will start off with the components of the NDA NA GAT syllabus, and these subjects include other subjects of physics, chemistry, biology, geography, history, Indian polity, economics, static general knowledge, and the defense specific related questions. So all of these are those subjects that are coming under the NDA General Ability Test syllabus. Okay, so only physics, chemistry, and biology, if you mix all of them, the complete paper percentage would be around 48% of the whole paper. That means 48 questions out of 100 are coming from physics, chemistry, and biology combined. Okay, so even if you go through the complete science section also, it will be very crucial for you in crossing up the at least 50% of the paper. It will be helpful, and then you can even go through with other ones. And the remaining subjects that are from geography, history, Indian polity, economics, strategic, and defense specific, from this the remaining percentage, which is what, which is equal to 59%. Okay, so the 59% will be coming from the remaining sections. The main subjects that we have to concentrate, and the maximum amount of questions are asked from those subjects. Those subjects include physics, chemistry, and biology. These three are those subjects. But remaining about the 59% from the remaining ones, the crucial subjects include geography, history, and static general knowledge. These three are considered to be the crucial ones. Okay, so here remember I'm discussing only about the NDA examination, and regarding the NDA examination, almost equal amount of questions, like around 4 to 5 questions will come from Indian polity and around 4 to 5 questions will come from economics, but there are around 22 questions coming from history and 22 questions coming from geography, and there are around 12 questions to 15 questions coming from static general knowledge. So these three are considered to be the crucial ones. Even you will get around 19 questions from physics, 17 questions from chemistry, and around 11 to 12 questions from biology. So the complete percentage I will be discussing with you in the end. So here how we will go through in going through with the study plan is, first I will go through each and every particular subject. I will discuss with you about the number of questions that have come up in the previous years. After I give you the analysis of the previous years, I will give you a pie chart showing the expected number of questions in the upcoming examination. Then after you viewing the pie chart, then I will give you the study plan. Okay, so like that I will give you the study plan for each and every particular subject. That means first I will give you the PYQA analysis of physics, then expected number of questions pie chart, and then the study plan. Then again I'll go with the chemistry, and there I will give you the previous year's analysis, and then the expected number of questions analysis, and thereafter the study plan. So we will go through like that one after the other, which with all the subjects, and then in the end I will give you the complete pie chart and what is the percentage of each and every particular subject and how much are we focusing, and then in the end I will also discuss with you about the how are we completely going through and how is this complete 1 year flow or plan pattern obtained. Okay, so beginning with the first and foremost subject is regarding physics, and if you go through the physics section, then from the year of 2015 we can see that the trend of physics is almost, it is following a proper trend. Around always it has been asking questions from around 20 plus, and it was in the year of 2016 paper NDA 2 had 26 questions from physics. It was a large number of questions, but if we go through the recent trend from NDA 1 and 2 2020, both of them are conducted on the same time, so please do not confuse this. Okay, so this is NDA 1 and 2 2020 both. So in that 21 questions were asked. Okay, so if we go through the expected number of questions with this particular analysis, we can say that you can expect around 22 to 25 questions in the coming up physics NDA examination, and by scoring well and good of all of these, you will be able to get 88 to 100 marks out of the 400 marks, which is a very important score. Okay, so almost 1/4 of the paper you can get if you are going through with the physics section. Okay, so going through with the full year study plan regarding the NDA GAT of the physics section. So we will start off the day wise study plan. On day 1 we will have the physical world and units and measurements. Here you will go through the complete dimensional formula and the complete aspects related to that, and then you will understand the basic analysis and the various names of the scientists, the various postulates and theories. The rest 4 days you will finish learning about the motion in straight line, that means one dimensional motion. The next 4 days from day 6 to day 9 you will learn about the 3-dimensional motion and the 2-dimensional motion in a plane. The days 10 and 11 are for the Newton's laws of motion chapter. Make sure that you please revise all of these, and all of these chapters that I am mentioning, the complete physics section has been included along with the numericals. Please do not ignore numericals, but also please do not go through the large numericals. Wherever the numericals are extremely large and very tedious, please don't go through that, because generally the NDA in examination, it has around only very less amount of time, and in around 2 hours approximately you need to answer all of these 100 questions, and the remaining time you will be spending time with the English part. So it is very important, and they will not give you very lengthy answers, very lengthy questions. So the question will be very simple. Okay, try to focus on the formulae. Okay, the more you focus on the formulae, the more better you understand. Okay, so if you see the formula, you need to understand about what is that formula trying to tell you, what is that formula interpreting it to you. Okay, so what are the various variables in that particular formula, what is the relationship between those variables, that will be explained by the formula. Okay, that is how you need to solve and go through the physics section. After you go through days 10 and 11 with the laws of motion, from day 12 and 13 you will work on with the work, energy and power chapter. Make sure that you maintain the difference between all of these three, and make sure that you do solve the number of problems, because in this particular chapter most probably problems will come. Okay, so from days 14 to 16 you will learn about the rotational motion. 17 and 18 is about gravitation. Give special emphasis on gravitation, especially the Newton's universal law of gravitation. That formula has been asked in every NDA paper, no matter NDA 1 or 2. Without Newton's universal law of gravitation equation, they have not given any question paper. Every physics paper has a question regarding that particular one, so please go through that formula. And then on day of 19 and 20, you will have the complete revision of the topics mentioned above. That means by now or for around 18 days, that means you will be spending around half month and 3 days extra in learning about all of these physics chapters. So all of these are related towards the kinematics and the gravitation chapter. So if you go through that, you will spend 2 days separately about all the notes that you have wrote until now. You will have a complete revision on these 2 days. Okay. So after you having this revision, gift yourself 1 hour, 2 hours of time, or you can please go out and spend with your friends, and then you can gift yourself. Okay, please make sure that you maintain this particular study table so that it will be very helpful, and then in maintaining the proper study procedure. Going through with the next one is about the from day 21 and 22, you will learn about the solid mechanics. 2 days about solid mechanics. Please go through only the formula and some important problems. You do not have to solve around 100 to 150 problems. It will be a very large and big waste of time. Okay, you will be spending only 1 hour per day. This clearly indicates how much time you need to give for this particular chapter. Then going through with the fluid mechanics, you will spend around it with for around 3 days, because here you will have lot of important concepts which include shocks, which include boundary layer, viscosity, Poiseuille's law, Torricelli, and all of these people will be coming into consideration, and their laws will also be coming into consideration. So fluid mechanics will take a little bit of time, so I gave you 1 day extra there. Same goes with the thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is a very huge chapter. Here you will be discussing about state variables and the various other equations, the flow heat patterns, the enthalpy, and going through you need to also learn about the various thermodynamic cycles. So for that I gave you 4 days, so please spend time in learning about them. Then 1 day you will learn about the kinetic theory of gases, the RMS velocity, the probable velocity, average velocity, the concepts related to that. And then on day of 31 and 32, just like the previous time, we will be learning only of the revision of the topics mentioned above. Here the revision means only revision from solid mechanics, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, and kinetic theory of gases. Only these 4 chapters you need to revise on day of 31 and 32. Okay, then going through from day 33 and 34, you will learn about oscillations, and then on 35 to 36 is about waves and wave optics. Okay, and on day of 37 you will learn the revision of these 2 topics. Okay, so because these 2 are a little bit interrelated towards each other, so it will be very easy for you to completely remember. So now you will spend around 5 days of time learning about current, electricity, and electric charges and fields. Spend special time regarding this particular chapter. Okay, so there is a simple trick that I want to give you. Always the number of questions will be varied and different when the NDA in examination is concerned. Like for example, take into consideration at some particular year XYZ, NDA 1 of XYZ year has many questions coming from the current, electricity, and magnetism chapters. Then NDA 2 of that XYZ year, those questions will be coming from the kinematics and dynamics. They will be not coming from electricity. Okay, so it is interchangeable. That is how you need to check and see and move forward. Okay, so wherever the electricity questions are coming, their magnetism questions will also pop out. So the next 4 days you will be learning about moving charges and magnetism, and then in the next 2 days you will learn about the electromagnetic induction, the Faraday's laws, and various other details regarding that. On day of 49 and 15, these 2 days are considered to be very crucial. Please spend time at home and please revise these topics, because these are very crucial topics. Unless and until you give time, they will not get into your head. Okay, so give time to that and finish about learning these 3 chapters. One is electric charges and fields, current, electricity. Then is moving charges and magnetism, and the last one is electromagnetic induction. Going through now in the next detail, and the final chapters that we are left out in the physics section, they include electromagnetic waves. Please spend as much time as possible regarding this chapter also, because electromagnetic waves are very crucial, and they are extremely important chapter, even coming up with the optics and optical instruments also. Okay, so in every NDA paper it is compulsory that you see one question coming from the power of the lens, the diopter, the various kinds of lenses, the mirrors, and all of those will be coming under optics. And you will also see the questions coming from the different sort of electromagnetic waves, which include radio waves, gamma rays. They also include the various other rays, which include visible light, and all these important waves that come under the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, so that is also very crucial one. Then 1 day you will spend regarding photoelectricity. That includes the using of photon to excite some important particles and all. Then 2 days you will spend regarding atomic physics, 1 day for semiconductors, and the last 1 day you will be spending time in learning from electromagnetic waves all the way up towards the semiconductors. With this, in 60 days you will be finishing up with the whole physics section. Okay, so like this you will complete the whole physics subject. Now I will not give you again an extra time to completely go through the whole physics part, which is completely useless, and it will not give you a proper amount of time, and it is very very strenuous for any particular student to go through the complete physics at a time once. That is why I divided these into different chapters, and then I gave a separate time for revision. We will again get back to this because we have only done with 60 days, that means only 2 months are considered, and we will again go through with completion of all of these subjects, and then we will get back to have a complete revision of the physics again later. Okay, so that is it with the physics section. Now going through with the chemistry section that I want to discuss is regarding this particular one. If you go through the chemistry section, always 10 plus questions are asked, but in the year of 2020 they have increased the questions all the way up to 17. It was for the first time in this particular 2020 year that the number of questions have shot up all the way up towards 17, and this is the largest number of questions that I have asked in the chemistry subject all the way up to now, if you go through the NDA exams history. So by going through this particular trend, I would like to give you an expected number of questions will be from around 12 to 15 in the coming up examination. So by answering all of them correctly, you will be able to score 48 to 60 marks out of the 400 marks. Okay, so chemistry is also a very very important one. So how do you go through in learning about the chemistry section, sir? So you will give one day each in learning about the chapters of matter in our surroundings, is matter around us pure, structure of an atom, atoms and molecules, and one day you will learn about the revision of around all of these 4 topics. Now you people will be asking, sir, what is this chapter is matter around us pure? What is this chapter matter in our surroundings? So why are the names are included in this particular way? So to get through the answer regarding this particular ones, all of these chapters and the explanations are given in our app. So please download the Android app, and then you can go through all of these chapters are beautifully explained by Bibab sir, which will be very helpful for your examination preparation. Now after day of 65, you will be going through from days, you will be spending 2 days separately in learning about the chemical reactions and equations, 2 days for the acids, bases and salts, 1 day for metals and non-metals, 2 days for the common compounds, 1 day for classification of elements, and 2 days for the revision of all of these above given chapters. That means from the chemical reactions and equations all the way up towards the classification of elements. Going through, we have done all the way up to day of 75. From day 76 and day 77, you will be learning about the basic chemistry. 78 and 79 is about the states of matter. 1 day for atomic structure advanced, and 1 day for chemical bonding, and they will be getting 2 days for the revision of these topics from this one to above one. And going through from day 84 is about the thermodynamics. Here you do not have to spend a lot of time because already a lot of things have already been covered from the physics thermodynamics section. You can even go through that to have a very brief understanding. Day 85 is for solutions, 86 is for equilibrium, 87 and 88 are for the redox reactions and electrochemistry. Give a special emphasis on this chapter. And day 89 is about the chemical kinetics, and day 90 to 91 is about the revision of these chapters that are mentioned here from day 84 to 89. Okay, now going through from day of 92, you will be learning about the surface chemistry, 2 days for metallurgy, 2 days for the chapter of hydrogen, 1 day for S and P block elements, 1 day for D and F block elements. Day 99 is for the coordination compounds, and under 3 days is for the revision of all these topics that are mentioned from the days of 92 to 99. Now we have done all the way up to day of 102. From day of 103 to 105, we will be learning again the basic organic chemistry. 106 is for the hydrocarbons, 107 is for haloalkanes, 108 is for the organic compounds containing oxygen, 109 is for the organic compounds containing nitrogen, and the next 2 days about the revision of the basic organic chemistry all the way up towards the organics compounds containing the nitrogen. Going through from the day of 112, you will learn about the polymers. Another 1 day is for the biomolecules, 2 days for environmental chemistry, 1 day for chemistry in everyday life, 2 days for the miscellaneous chemistry, and the last 2 days is for the revision of all these chapters that are mentioned here. That is it. Regarding the chemistry section, now let us go through about the previous year's analysis of the next important crucial subject, which is biology. If you go through the biology section, the largest number of questions I have asked all the way up in NDA 1 of 2015. 15 questions were asked, but since then, if you can go through, the number of questions will be from more than 9, and there will be less than or equal to 12. So in the recent year from 2020 NDA 1 and 2, the number of questions from biology section were 12. So regarding going through this particular trend, we can say that the expected number of questions in the upcoming NDA examination would be from 10 to 12, and by answering all of them correctly, you will be able to score 40 to 48 marks out of these 400 marks. Going through now with the next important study plan is regarding the biology one that I was discussing, please spend 3 days in learning about the biological classification and 3 days each in learning about the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, anatomy of flower plants, transport and nutrition and respiration in plants, because reproduction in plants is a very huge chapter. So there you will be spending around 7 days, that means 1 week of time in learning about the reproduction of plants, 2 days for biomolecules, 4 days for cell cycle and division. Here you will be learning about the mitosis and meiosis, and then 3 days you will be learning about the human digestive system. Going to now 3 days each for the human circulatory system and excretory system, 2 days each for the human muscular system and the nervous system and hormones and integration, 3 days for the human reproductive system, 2 days each for the genes and inheritance, diseases, microbes in human welfare, ecosystem dynamics and biodiversity and environment. In this particular way, you will be finishing up with the learning of the biology section in this particular way. And if you have to have a complete analysis of all of these chapters, and those tech candidates on all of those who want to become engineers in future and who have done the mathematics, physics and chemistry, or all these mathematics related subjects in their intermediate, for them I request you please go through our app, because here we have a complete detailed biology lecture content are being updated day to day, and all of these lectures are considered to be very profitable, and most of the students are very happy regarding the explanation. So please go through that and make sure that you have a complete analysis of the biology section also. Now we have done with the complete general sciences. We have discussed with physics, chemistry and biology. Now it is our turn to learn about the geography section, and geography is considered to be a very crucial subject that I was discussing with you in the introduction itself. So the expected number of questions will be more than 20, so you can say that the expected number of questions are from 20 to 22. Scoring well and good from this particular section, you will be able to score 80 to 88 marks in around 400 marks, which is considered to be a very huge number. Make sure that you study the geography section without fail. And how are you studying it, sir? Now your day is starting from day of 181 here. Okay, so all the way up to 180 you are studying the physics, chemistry and biology. So from now you will be studying all the humanities related subjects. So here you will be starting off with the geography part. So one day you will be learning about the physical features of our country, the latitude, longitude, time, distance and all of these things. One day you will be learning about the important straits all around the world. One day for the important international boundaries. 3 days separately learning about the Himalayas, Gangetic Plains, Peninsula Plateaus, desert and islands of our country. One day for the names and information of all the coastal plains of our country, which include Coromandel Coast, Utkal Coast, Dravidian Coast and Malabar Coast, or all of these things. 3 days each in spending time regarding the major rivers and the tributaries, hydropower, thermal and nuclear power projects, location of minerals, major industries and the industrials and historical cities. We have done with day 196. Now with day 197, 1 day each in learning about the types of agricultural practices and the factors causing pollution and global warming. 2 days for the list of the major national parks. Here if you have to go through the major national parks, please spend time in getting a map. Okay, so please get a outline map from a nearest stationery and mark the complete all of these important major national parks on this particular map, because if they are asking in the examination, the trend that is being asked in the examination, it has been changed, and they might ask please order these some amount XYZ national parks in the order from the north to south. And if that particular question comes, then it is very important for you to have a complete knowledge about the location. So please make sure that you maintain all of these geography related aspects by using a map. Okay, so please in the same way you have to also use a map in going through the biodiversity hotspots and the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Day 203 to 204 you will be learning about the major environmental and industrial summits and events. 3 days in learning in detail about origins and interior of the earth and of the complete solar system, the different levels of the atmosphere. 2 days for the formation of rocks, and 2 days you will be studying about the famous volcanoes and the famous landforms that are there all around the world. 2 days each you will be learning about the various geomorphic processes, which include earthquakes, cyclones, tsunamis and other disasters. And then you will be spending 2 days in detail in learning about the pressure belts and the wind system across the world. Okay, so 3 days you will be learning about the ocean currents, the waves and the tides. The complete details and the analysis, the complete explanation regarding this has already been made live in YouTube through SSB Crack exam, so you can even go through those sessions. Going through with the next 2 days, you will be learning about the soil, afforestation, the various grasslands all around the world. And from day 221 to 223, 1 day each, you will be learning about the types of natural vegetation, renewable and non-renewable resources, and the major biomes of the world. 2 days, that means 224 to 225, you will be learning about the various tribes across our country and the migration settlements. Day 226 is for the towns, megacities and projects, and last 4 days, 227 to 230, you will have a complete geography revision by maintaining notes. Notes is compulsory. Understanding? Notes is compulsory. Without notes, nobody can help you. Notes is compulsory. Make sure that you maintain notes separately for this particular preparation, and you maintain it in a very neat and proper way so that it will be very helpful and you can recall the concepts that you have studied in the examination in a much faster and better pace. Now, after going through with the geography section, now we will start off with the history part. History is coming with here. The meaning of history is his story. That means we are studying about the story of some particular ruler or a continent or some particular geographical site or some particular article or whatever piece it might be. So history is a complete story. So here we will be going through with the next few days. From this particular day, we will be starting about learning regarding how has the history being happened, and all of these should happen in a flow. Okay, so the flow cannot break. And if you go through the number of questions regarding the previous year's analysis, we can see that the number of questions have increased all the way up to 14, 17 and 11, and the expected number of questions, we can say that we can expect from around 15 to 20 questions in the upcoming NDA examination, and by answering all of them correctly, you will be able to score 60 to 80 marks out of these 400 marks, almost equivalent weightage that is being given to the geography part. In the same way, the weightage is given towards the history part, so that point you do not have to forget. Okay, starting off with a study plan, we have done all the way up to day 230. We have studied regarding geography and the subjects of the science, which include physics, chemistry and biology. So now it is part from our side to start off with the history section, and 3 days you will be studying about the ancient history. When I'm talking about ancient history, I'm talking to you about the early man, the other life stages, the discovery of the fire by the early man, and all of these things which will be coming under the ancient history. Then 2 days from day 234 to 235, you will be learning about the Indus Valley civilization. 236 is about the Vedic society. 2 days for the Mauryan Empire. 1 day each for the Sangam literature and indigenous dynasties. 2 days for the Gupta period. Make sure that you maintain in learning about the economy of the Gupta period as much as possible. And then in days of 243 and 244 is in a special way regarding the dynasties of the medieval North India and the medieval South India. Day 245 to 247, these 3 days you will be learning about the Delhi Sultanate. Here the complete rulers, their origin, their details, and the court marshals and whoever there in their court, the famous poets, their architecture, their military, their way of economy, all of these things you need to remember for sure in all of these 3 days. Make sure that you maintain and give as much time as possible while learning about the Delhi Sultanate. After that, 1 day each you will be spending time in learning about the Vijayanagar Empire, Mughal Empire, Carnatic Wars, Anglo-Maratha Wars, Anglo-Sikh Wars, the stages of colonialism, drain theory, railways introduction, commercialization of agriculture. If in any particular day you have finished that particular chapter in a much more faster way and you still have left out the time, you can start off with the revision of the previous topics that you have studied, or even you can start off with the topic that is being listed out for the next day. On day of 257, you will be learning about the impact of Western education in our country, and you will be spending 3 days each in learning about the social and religious reform movements that happened after the education introduction of English, and then comes the 1857 revolt and the movements by the trade unions, and then the last 3 days you will be learning about the establishment of the INC and its sessions and what are the specialities of which particular session. Because every time you can see in the NDA paper, they will be asking about at which particular session of the Congress that they have discussed to take up the fundamental duties as a part of the constitution, like that. Okay, so those questions might be asked. So 1 day each you will be spending learning about the moderates and extremists, Swadeshi movement, Home Rule movement, Khilafat and non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement, and 2 days you will be learning about Subhash Chandra Bose, the famous Netaji, and his Indian National Army. The final days you will be learning about the rise of the Muslim League, partition of our country and Pakistan, everything related to the Indian Constituent Assembly. 2 days especially given time for the industrialization of our country and the agrarian reforms that have been taken place by the means of the politicians and by the means of the 5-year plans of our country. Then comes the 280 is about the policy of the non-alignment and the Panchsheel agreement and various others, and when did this particular Panchsheel agreement came to an end. Coming towards the day of 281 is regarding the wars with the Pakistan. A complete session has been already been made from our side regarding the wars with the Pakistan, so you can even go through with that particular session that has already been made live in YouTube. Day 282 and 283 is about everything related towards India's involvement in the United Nations organization, and the last 1 week you will be learning about the full world history. Okay, so here in the world history you will be learning about the German unification, Italian unification, the American independence movement, and the various other ones that are being happening up in the Indonesia, the wars between Russia and Japan, the various economical reforms that are being taken up by China, the various other ones that are being done, the World War One, World War Two. So all of those things will be coming into consideration if you are learning regarding the world history. So 1 week whole you will be spending time in learning about the world history. Now going through with the Indian polity section, and if you have to go through the Indian polity section, you do not have to spend a lot of time, but my personal suggestion is you please spend a little amount of time, because Indian polity is a very scoring subject and there is no other answer. If you can't say your answer is 50% correct or it is 50% wrong, you can even say that the answer is 100% correct or 100% wrong. So Indian polity has an advantage regarding that. So if you can go through the trends, you can see that the number of questions are from 4 to 5, and if you have to go through the expected number of questions, there will be from 4 to 6 in the upcoming examination, and answering them very well you will be able to score from around 16 to 24 marks in the upcoming examination. Going through the study plan of the Indian polity, you will be spending 1 day each about the Constituent Assembly and the Preamble, Union and its territory, citizenship, 2 days for the fundamental rights. Please maintain special attention and focus while learning about the fundamental rights, directive principles of state policy, fundamental duties, amending constitution, and the basic structure of constitution and union executive. Wherever I mark a star mark, mention and make sure that wherever the star mark is there, that subject and that chapter you have to study without fail. No matter what happens, that chapter must be finished no matter what. Okay, going through in detail regarding the other ones from days of 304 to 305, you will be learning completely regarding parliament. Recently NDA has changed its pattern. It is asking the various terms that are being used in the parliament, what is an adjunct motion and what are the various types of motions that are there in the parliament. So you need to also go through not just about the parliament, but also you need to go through about how the parliament runs. Okay, so 1 day you will be learning about the judiciary in our country, how many high courts are there and what is their jurisdiction and what all are the focuses that we have to go through. Then 1 day about the state government, 1 day for union territories and special areas, 1 day for emergency provisions, here also a star mark, here also a star mark, and the center state relations, the local bodies, here a star mark, constitutional and non-constitutional bodies, here also it is very important. And then you will have the complete miscellaneous revision of all the topics. Things that you need to compulsorily remember is there are few important points. Always remember the articles. Okay, this is a very crucial point that you need to do not have to forget. You need to always remember the articles of the constitution and also the part within which these articles are mentioned as the part of the constitution. By the day of 320, you have finished up with the revision of the crucial topics which include physics, chemistry, biology, in geography, history and polity. Now you will be going through with the economic section, and those who are interested in going through and learning about the economic section, I would like to mention to you that the number of questions from economics part is very less. Okay, so the maximum number of questions were asked in the year of 2016, they were around from 5 to 6, but recently the number has decreased. By going through this particular trend, we can say that you can expect from around 2 to 5 questions in the upcoming NDA in examination, which will be scoring or amounting to around 8 to 20 marks out of the 400. If you do not have time in learning about economics, and if you really feel that I do not have to learn economics and I'm not interested in learning economics, it's okay. You can leave economics. Okay, so because economics do not have a larger amount of marks in the NDA in an examination point of view, but if in case you are one among those, if you feel that each and every question counts, each and every mark counts, then yes, you also have to go through the economic section also. So how you will go through that particular section? This is a very simple way on going through that. 3 days, spend time learning about the macroeconomy and microeconomy, and 4 days regarding the macroeconomy. 2 days you will be learning about the 5-year plans and the taxation in India. Both of these are considered to be very crucial and important topics. 3 days regarding the recent economic developments, because now the recently launched farm laws are there and various other economical laws have already been launched by the finance ministry. So those things will also be coming into consideration. 2 days each you will be spending time in learning about the topics about the inflation and the related economic terms and the various international organizations like International Monetary Organization, the BIMSTEC and World Bank and all of these things. After you learning about economics, now it is the time for us to go through the current affairs and the static GK. So if you have to go through the current affairs and static GK, it is very crucial and that you always spend time in learning about all the current affairs all the way that you have started the time from day one itself. From day one and until the time you finish your examination, you are not supposed to miss any defense current affairs and any current affairs session that is being provided by SSB Crack Exams. Please go through the blog if you have to have a very detailed and complete news and details regarding that. Okay, so the number of questions from this particular section will be from 10 to 15, and recently in the year of 2020 we have seen only 7 questions. So if you have to go through the expected number of questions in the upcoming examination, it would be from around 12 to 15 questions, which will be amounting to around 48 to 60 marks out of these 400 marks in the upcoming examination. Going through now with the details regarding the study plan. One day you will be spending time in learning about superlatives of India and the Indian space journey. Here in the Indian space journey, please go through the Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, Gaganyaan and various other missions and the rockets, the launches and the satellites that are being deployed by the ISRO and by the space team of the Indian Armed Forces, and all of these are considered to be a very crucial updates. Going through on day of 342, you will be learning about the important art forms and culture and the various national institutions of our country. Day 343 is about the national days of recognition. 344 is about the country's capitals, currencies and languages. 345, you will be learning about the superlatives of the world, international boundaries and important cities and their strategic locations. Day 346 is studying both about the international days recognized by the United Nations organization and by the various other international organizations and their headquarters and their heads or chiefs. Day 347 is about you learning about Bharat Ratna, Nobel Prize and Military Gallantry Awards. Day 348 is about the movies related to awards. Then comes awards related to books, famous books and their authors, and the famous news agencies and their editors, also their chiefs. Okay. Day 349 is about Olympics, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, the Grand Slams and various other international games. Day 350 is for the various terms that are used in the sports while playing and the notable sports persons. Lastly, in the last 5 days, you will have the complete GK section analysis and its revision, and with this you will be finishing up with the major part of the complete NDA in examination. And the last one is regarding the defense specific questions. In the recent year, in the year of 2020, around 3 questions were asked from this particular section. So if you have to go through the number of questions, we can say that you can expect from around only 1 to 2 questions in the upcoming NDA NA examination. And the study plan for the defense updates goes like this, that 1 day full you will be learning about the rank structure of all the 3 services and the commands of all the 3 services in a proper way. 1 day please spend time learning about military institutions and establishment. 1 day full in learning about Indian Air Forces aircraft, most recently inducted Rafale and Tejas. Then coming around the military deals, their exercises and procurements. A complete session has already been made by SSB Crack Exams regarding the military exercises. You can even go through that in our YouTube channel, and you can even go through, subscribe to our course, and please download the app wherein which you will get the complete study material. The complete details are already been provided in the blog also for those aspirants who want to learn from our blog. Then comes on day of 360, the last 6th day of the year, you will be learning about the various regiments of Indian Army, the famous squadrons of Indian Air Force and the naval warships and their details. With this, we have completed the full, all the subjects analysis and the revision. It is time for us to now have a complete revision and the complete mock test. So daily you will be going through the current affairs, but from day of 361 to 365, it will be 366 if it's a leap year. So all of these days you will be going through the mock test of the NDA, and you will be spending time in only writing up the mock test and then checking up the answers and making yourself updated with this particular examination. If you have to go through the complete overall subject wise analysis and the approximate percentage coverage given up in this particular pie chart on your screens, please maintain your attention in this particular thing that I want to discuss with you. Physics carries around 19%, chemistry 7%, biology 10%, history 22%, polity 8%, economics 4%, geography 19%, defense specific 2%, and current affairs and strategic will be 9% in the NDA NA question paper of the general ability test. I have excluded English section, so please do not go through that. I am only answering and discussing with you about the remaining 100 questions. So if we go through the remaining 100 questions, this is how the approximate percentage coverage will work. And I would also like to mention that please mention separate analysis and separate books and separate attention if you're going through the subjects of physics, geography and history, because all of these three are almost same and equal. Here are some important points to remember. The first and foremost thing is always make notes in a separate dedicated notebook. Remember here the number of hours include all kinds of preparation, not just reading but also solving, practicing few sets of questions in it also. Always use maps that you get in your nearest stationery while you're trying to remember the geography related lessons, and avoid large numerical problems. Restrict yourself for basic information and complete conceptual analysis. However, all formula are important, as I told you in the beginning while I was discussing with you about the physics part. If you go through detail regarding this one, that once a topic is done, do keep the sets of copies, all the preparatory notes at a separate place. Once every 6 days, gift yourself from some free time if you think you really worked hard. Okay, so if you really think that you did give your time and energy and you did not even miss each and every particular day and you are studying in a very proper way, you can gift yourself some free time and make your brain as free and as energetic as possible. Always use SpeakRack books and NCERT books for your reference. Only these books will be helpful in your examination point of view. If you have any other doubts or queries, and if you want a change of plan, or if you are facing any ambiguities regarding this particular plan, please get back to us at support@ssbcrackexams.com. This is a very, very important email ID that we are providing it to you. If you have any other doubts, please go through that, because daily we are getting thousands of mails and lakhs of aspirants are getting replies from this particular app and from this particular email ID. So make sure that if you have any other doubts, please feel free to reach us out. We will be always there for you. Becoming an air warrior or a naval warrior or a warrior on the land, it is important and imperative that you have to be sure, adaptive, always strong, motivated and extremely intelligent. That is the main reason why NDA NA question paper is set up in that particular strategic way, where some part of it is considered to be really easy, where another part of it is considered to be really, really tough. So it is very important that you spend your time in maintaining this, and please follow this particular study plan so that it will be very, very helpful. By following this particular plan, if any particular student has been successful, please mention and write to us your success stories so that we will get a notification that yes, our hard work is being answered, and most of the students' hard works and their efforts are being answered, and they are getting inducted into the Indian Armed Forces, and then they are giving their heart and soul in maintaining the security of our country. All the very best for the upcoming NDA NA examination. Please stay tuned to us. Subscribe to your NDA NA course in our app. Always also do subscribe to this particular channel. Download the Android app from Google Play Store. Always stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, be confident. Jai Hind.